Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Just a change to direct my question to Min Chan. Actually, I had earlier filed a PQ for a later sitting, but thank you for answering it earlier. So I just had a follow-up question, which is that given that there were rules to disallow hostessing, and yet there were blatant disregard for the rules, and now with the spotlight on these KTV or pivoted outlets, I'm just wondering whether there's a risk that more of these vice activities may then be driven underground to other settings, and therefore how will the surveillance and enforcement be stepped up to control this? I know Minister had addressed this in quite a detail, but just wondering how will the surveillance and enforcement be stepped up further given the current possibility, and especially in areas such as industrial spaces where perhaps offices or factory spaces could be used for parties at night. Some of these anecdotal feedback that we have heard as well. So to Min Shan, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tin, for that question. I think we have to rightly focus on the people who are the cause of the spread, people who operate illegally and the people who patronize. But look, before the pandemic, what was our framework? Singapore never made prostitution illegal because we knew that countries which have tried, and for thousands of years people have tried, it's not going to work. So you need to be realistic, what is doable and what's not doable. Pimping was illegal, pimping is illegal, prostitution was neither illegal then, nor is it now, except, I suppose, when there are safe distancing measures. When we allowed the nightlife outlets, pubs, bars, KTVs, those who wanted to pivot, what was our understanding of the situation? Supposing we had said no to all of them, there would have been a great deal of loss of jobs. But does that mean that immediately all dodgy activities would have stopped? Ms. Tin is right. Precisely this issue, it would have gone underground much more, and it would have been very difficult to trace. So the pivoting is not the issue. The issue is that there is money to be made in making available these services. And there will always be people, because there is a huge demand, regardless of the rules, and there is, I won't say unlimited supply, but there is some supply. There will always be arbitraging opportunities, make money, and that's why flats, industrial spaces, warehouses, people organize. I mean, you would have seen in the newspapers they even organize illegal KTV operations. So we got to sort of remove the two issues. It's not that one is not connected to the other. The pivoting of some operators is not connected to illegal activities. They go on. And by definition, because of our rules, if all these activities are quote unquote underground, in the sense that they are not being open, and we have to go and use our intel to find and deal with them. Some are in these outlets, some are in outlets that are not obvious. We have to keep continuing at it. And whatever rules we come up with, this is not going to stop. It's just a question of whether it is more or less the activities. And, it puts heavy onus on the regulatory authorities. We can urge everyone to be responsible, but as you saw from the example I gave, immediately after the unilateral opening was closed, there were many girlfriends turning up with Singapore sponsors with a variety of reasons. And this will go on. We just have to try and deal with them. Thank you.